Hi guys, happy Thursday. So I just wanted to revisit with you today that list of 100 we've been talking about. And I want you to know that if you don't have 100 people on your list yet, that's okay. And I guess I just want to kind of share with you my struggle when I sit down to make my list of 100. So when I was brand new, and most of you know my story, and I was selling jewelry, wasn't planning on doing Scentsy at all. And when I decided I was going to do that, I sat down to make this list of 100 because that's what they tell you to do. And I'm a rule follower. Well, I'm writing it down, and I got to about, I think it was like 38 people, and I was completely stuck. And in my mind, I was thinking, okay, so I was teaching school, but I felt like it was a conflict of interest to put down the parents at my school, so I didn't put any of them down. And then I'd been selling jewelry, and I knew that was no more, but I didn't feel like I could go back and talk to those people that had been my jewelry clients, because, I mean, what are they going to think of me, right? Like, this lady doesn't know what she's doing. She's just skipping from one thing to another all the time, and I just didn't feel like I could talk to them. So that left those people off. And then I'm super involved in my church, but we go there to worship and not be sold anything, and so I didn't feel comfortable putting them on my list. And so my list was just pretty small, really. It was, like I said, 38 people. And I was so discouraged. I was pretty much decided at that point that I had failed at this jewelry business. I was going to fail at Scentsy too, because, I mean, they say I need 100. I've got 38, and, part of that 38 was my mom and my mother-in-law, so really they don't count, and yeah, I was really discouraged. So, what happened? Well, I did one party, and at that party, I added some names. One person on my list, invited 5 people, so that one person turned into 6. And then one of the people in my 38 bought some product. It was the first time to use Scentsy. Now, you got to remember, when I got started, not many people knew what Scentsy was. And so she bought some product, and she loved it. And, we're women. So what do women do? If we find something we love, we tell the world, right? And so she told the world, and 3 of her friends contacted me to buy Scentsy. So that person turned into 4 people. And I just determined at that point that I was going to make every single person count. So maybe I only have 38, but I'm going to make those 38 people feel like the most important people in the world to me. And I'm going to give them awesome customer service. I'm going to make sure that I get their stuff to them in time. I'm going to answer their messages. I'm going to make sure that they get correspondence from me about what's the upcoming things, scent of the month, and I'm going to make sure they get thank you notes, and I do a follow-up, and I just wanted to make sure that I was just the best Scentsy consultant I could be for them, because I knew at that point that I really needed the people. So I guess what I want to say to you is that no matter if your list is 150 or your list is 37, like mine was, 38, work it. Just work that list. And the better customer service you give to those people, and the better Scentsy consultant you can be for those people with consistency and getting their orders to them on time and things like that, you're going to find that list to grow by leaps and bounds. I hit director in 6 months. So I really believe that that's possible with dedication and determination. So during this class, we're going to be using a book by Mary Christensen, and it's called Party Plan. It's a Party Plan Superhero, I think is what it's called. It's on my Kindle. I will look it up and give you the exact name. Sorry, I should have known that. But I'm using a lot of the training from her. I really like her stuff. And so I'm going to encourage you, just like a little bonus, do something extra. I'm going to post below here the book. Pick it up. It's only, it's usually probably $10 to get it on your Kindle. It's not expensive, but I think it's going to really, really help you. Oh, here it is. Be a Party Plan Superstar. That's what it's called. Be a Party Plan Superstar by Mary Christensen. So in chapter 5 of her book, she talks about this list of 100. And I'm going to give you some things to think about, because it really helped me build my list of 100s when I tried to put people in categories. So I'm going to give you some people that you might have not thought about yet. And I want you to, if you think, oh, I know that person, you can pause me and start me back up again. But here's some things. We're going to start with categories. I'm going to start with the letter A. Are you ready? Do you have or know an accountant? Somebody that's active. They like to jog or outside. An esthetician. Somebody that already uses Scentsy. An artist. Any professional assistants? Any aunts? Do you have any aunts? Okay, how about babysitters? Bank officers? Barkeeps? Baristas?
It's 2 o'clock.
What about baseball moms? What about your BFF? Anybody that does a book club? A bus driver? A business owner? Anybody that's a boss? Or anybody that's a busy person? What about a cake decorator? Carpet cleaner? People in your cell phone contacts? The Chamber of Commerce? Somebody that does charity work? Cheerleader mom? People off your Christmas card list? Church members? Now, like I said, I didn't reach out to my church members at first, and so that's totally a personal decision. But they did start to come to me. I'll just add that. Classmates? High school classmates? The cleaning lady? Coaches? College friends? Anybody that does computer support staff? Counselors? Country club members? Co-workers? Cousins? People that like to craft? People that are in clubs? So I hope that you thought of a few people when I listed those names, and I hope you're learning that you know more people than you think. So I just want to encourage you that it doesn't matter, and I believe in you, and you're doing great. Now, there are several of you that I'm not hearing from, and so I'm going to give you another day, and if I still have not heard from you by Sunday afternoon, I'm probably going to have to cut you from the program, because this is just, it's not for you, and that's okay. And that doesn't mean that you can't come back and do this program at another time. But I encourage you to get caught up on your homework the best you can. Now, get your basket parties ready. Remember that for leads, you have to have that $500 in sales. So that's something that just should be a common practice to you. Get those $500 in every single month. Get them in by the 15th. I find that if I have at least 500 in by the 15th, then I'm a lot less stressed. So get that done. And I'm going to challenge you for that 100. Every day, try to add one person. If you're having a trouble with your list of 100, even if your list of 100 is complete, but if you'll just go back and try to add one person a day, I think it will really benefit you. All right. Thanks, guys. Talk soon.